Life is short, live it, fear is natural, face it, and memory is powerful, use it. नमस्कार फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू हेडलाइंस ऑफ द डे। इस वीडियो में हम फोकस करेंगे इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के ऊपर और आज की हमारी पहली इंपॉर्टेंट हेडलाइंस है पोस्ट कोविड स्टूडेंट काउंट रिकॉर्ड हाई बट बिग डिप इन लर्निंग एंड story of a recovery. They are available on page number 3 and 12 and year related paper 2 education section से in these articles we have to know findings and suggestions of annual status of education report 2022. So friends, it is an annual citizen led household survey that aims to understand whether children in rural India are enrolled in schools and whether they are learning, and this national survey sheds light on learning outcomes in schools and it is led by Pratham Foundation. बाकी other points के लिए you can go through these articles. ठीक। Our next important headline is India Maldives have duty for regional peace security, says Jaishankar. It is available on page number 9 and year related to paper 2 international relations से. In this article we have to know about India Maldives bilateral relations, recent developments and future prospects. तो दोस्तों India Maldives relations को हमारी वेबसाइट पे बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है एंड लिंक यूनो की कहाँ मिलेगा। बाकी अभी न्यूज में ये इसलिए है क्योंकि recently India Maldives signed a pact on development projects including grant assistance of 100 million rupiah, which is a currency of Maldives, for the high impact community development project scheme. ठीक। Our next important headline is Loose Leaf Over Your Dreams. It is available on page number 13 and year related paper 2 Polity and Governance से. In this article we have to know about governance and what is the significance of good governance, challenges, government's initiative for improving governance in India एंड व्हाट लाइज अहेड। तो दोस्तों इसको कल ही हमारी वेबसाइट पे बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है एंड लिंक यूनो की कहाँ मिलेगा। उसके अलावा कुछ पॉइंट्स आप यहाँ से भी देख सकते हैं। बाकी अगर हम ओवरव्यू देखें तो गुड गवर्नेंस इज द की टू प्रोग्रेस एंड डेवलपमेंट फॉर एनी कंट्री, स्पेशली फॉर डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री। ठीक। Our next important headline is Pro Climate, Pro Growth. It is available on page number 13 and year related to paper 3 environment section से. In this article we have to know relevance of the upcoming 28th conference of parties, focused areas, objectives and what's next. तो दोस्तों ये सारे पॉइंट्स लाइन बाय लाइन यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे से कवर्ड हैं, आप एक बार जरूर देख लीजिएगा। बाकी अभी न्यूज में ये इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स अनाउंस द लीडरशिप टीम फॉर COP28 which is scheduled to take place from 30th November to 12th December 2023. ठीक। And friends, COP28 will deliver clear, compelling roadmaps for climate adaptation, global energy transition and loss and damage fund. And friends, COP28 will aim to strengthen the voices of underrepresented and vulnerable communities while building consensus for better, more efficient and more equitable access to climate finance. Right? Our next important headline is Bill in US to revoke Pak's non-NATO ally status. It is available on page number 15 and year related है international relations से. In this article we have to know what does major non-NATO ally status mean and how does it help a country. So friends, recently US congressman has moved a bill in the House of Representatives to revoke Pakistan's designation as a major non-NATO ally. And do you know friends, major non-NATO ally status is a designation under US law that provides foreign partners with certain benefits in the areas of defense trade and security cooperation. Our next important headline is Green Clearance Violations, recalling the 3 cases opened by National Green Tribunal. It is available on page number 15 and year related to paper 3 environment section से. In this article we have to know categories of green violations, issues associated with them, interventions by NGT and what happens now and way ahead. तो दोस्तों तो ये सारे पॉइंट्स लाइन बाय लाइन यहाँ बहुत अच्छे से कवर्ड हैं, आप एक बार देख लीजिएगा। ठीक। Our next important headline is Noise that human make affects dolphins communication study. It is available on page number 15 and year related to paper 3 environment section से. In this article we have to know findings of recent study related to dolphins and what are the consequences of noisy oceans. So friends, recent study has found that noises generated by human activity makes it harder for dolphins to communicate and coordinate with each other. Right? बाकी इससे रिलेटेड कुछ कंटेंट हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी अवेलेबल है, तो आप वहां से भी देख सकते हैं। ठीक। Our next and last important headline is why RBI proposed a new forward-looking approach. It is available on page number 17 and year related to paper 3 economy section से. In this article we have to know what is a loan loss provision and what is expected loss based approach, benefits and problems. तो दोस्तों a loan loss provision is an expense that is set aside for defaulted loans and banks set aside a portion of the expected loan repayments from all loans in their portfolios to cover losses either completely or partially, and in the event of a loss, instead of taking loss in its cash flows, bank can use loan loss reserves to cover the loss. ठीक। Now what is expected loss loss based approach. तो friends, under it a bank is required to estimate expected credit losses based on forward looking estimations rather than wait for credit losses to be actually incurred before making corresponding loss provisions. ठीक, तो friends आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates you can follow us on various social media platforms.